and I won't stop. No destination, but it's worth a shot. You gotta let me know. You gotta let me know. You gotta let me know. Ready for a war, got my armor gear. Dropping your sword cause the time is near. Gotta do it big like Bon Iver. I'm a rock star on a chandelier. Off the walls, yeah, I'm about to go crazy. For the beast, anybody that can tame me.
I am back again, and my eyes are already done. And if you don't know, that's not normally how I roll. But I already did my face. I tried another foundation. So if you didn't watch my previous video, I tried out a new foundation. It was the Zanzi Flawless Liquid Cream Foundation. And it's a really lovely foundation, but I do not have a match in that foundation, so just gave up. And I decided I'll just try another foundation so I can actually do a wear test. So I have the Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation in the shade F15. I really love the concealer in the shade C15, so I figured it's about time I try the foundation as well. So I'd already primed and moisturized my face earlier when I did the other foundation, and I'm trying to debate whether or not I need to moisturize and prime again. I think moisturizing wise I'm fine, but I will use a primer. I used my Ulta Matte Prime. So now that we got the primer on, I'm going to use the Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade C15. I'm going to set my concealer with the RC No Color Setting Powder. Okie dokes. So we got this Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation by Revolution. Doesn't really say any of the benefits and stuff on it except for the fact that it is cruelty-free and vegan, so that's cool. I'm not vegan, but I prefer cruelty-free products. I really don't like foundations that have a wand. It kind of grosses me out, but I really wanted this foundation. That sound is just... This does not smell anything like the concealer. And with as dry as it's feeling, I feel like I should probably hurry and maybe not powder prior to using this next time. This brush from AOA never quite recovered after its last bath, but we're gonna give it a try. No, I think this color suits me better, but I'm not sure if I'd go as far as to call this full coverage. But maybe it's just buildable to full coverage, so... Put some more on those spots that need more coverage. Okay, so now we're back at the same place where we were as usual, which is lighter than my neck, darker than my chest. But if I went as light as my chest, it really would look ridiculous on me, especially with this part of my neck being so deep. But that's in my mirror. In the camera, reflection in the mirror, and I think it might be all right. Well, we'll do the full facey thing and see how that goes. So I'm going to use the Conceal and Define Supersize Concealer in C13.5 for highlight. And I'm going to throw a little bit of 12 on there because I like 12. I like 12 a lot. And I'm still going to go ahead and with the Midnight Blush, but I'm not going to mess around with that contour Okay, so what will I use for contour instead? I'll use my Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Deep Contour Cream Kit. And as you can tell, Carob was like my favoritist cream contour. I wish they sold this individually, because I really don't really care much one way or the other about the other shades in there. But the Carob was just really nice. So even though I haven't powdered my face yet, I can tell you that foundation dries down pretty matte. Because usually this is like smearing all over my face, and it's not. I mean, it's still going on smoothly, but it's not like smeary, glidey, like regular cream. It's like if I was putting this on bare, dry skin or something, which is fine, because maybe that means I won't be super oily at the end of the day. But I'm just surprised that it's that matte for a foundation. Because I mean, they said the concealer, or the concealer is supposed to be that matte, and I didn't find it to be that way. So now I'm just going to set my highlight, set my contour, and then I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so I'm back. I'm going to brush off my bake. Now I'll use my Ben 9 Nutmeg powder for my whole face. I like to make sure I get every area or every spot, which is why I go around in circles, but I have a fuzzy upper lip, so I always got to go back and brush down where it's on the lip. So my whole face is pretty fuzzy, but that upper lip, sometimes that mustache is fierce. I'm not sure, maybe it's the lighting, because now I'm like, same as I was the other one, I'm like, not pleased. The color match seemed really good before, but now it doesn't. And I'm using the same powders and the same other products that I always use. I don't know what I did differently, but this is what we're going with. So, and I already did my eyes. Well, except for my eyeliner. I did my lips. Blue. Now we use blue. Okay, so I guess we're just going to stick with this. So I'm just going to powder my face with my RC Mano color powder like I normally do. I'm going to use LA Splash lip gloss in the shade Sangria. So I used my rose water, and now I'm just going to throw on some highlighter. This is Snow Rose by NYX. Okay, and my Loud family is home if you haven't heard any of that. I don't know, I'll probably edit most of it out. But it is now 3:27. If I wear this all day, I will check in at the end of the day to let you know how this new foundation works out. And that's all I've got. Bye. Okay, so we are at about just under 5 hours, and I haven't had any transfer whatsoever. I haven't had any oil breakthrough, but it's only been a few hours, so I'm going to do a longer wear test tomorrow. But I think everything's held up pretty well, except for that's the only place actually I did have some transfer there, but that is because I had ingrown hair that I was fighting with. But everything held up well. I think the color, I think it's okay. I don't know, I haven't looked at the video yet, but I think it looks all right. But tomorrow we'll do a full-on wear test for a full work day, and since I haven't had any breakthrough, transfer, separation, or anything like that, you know, I feel pretty comfortable wearing it tomorrow all day at work without any problems. So tomorrow will be a longer wear test, like 9-10 hours. And that's it. Thanks.